Hey guys, this is Purist, and welcome to my dude. I can't believe this happened. I dude, I can't believe this happened. Literally. Okay. Backstory. For those who are new here, I recently did a 5-part retrospective, or reacted to a 5-part retrospective on Stargate. Like literally going through the movie, Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and Stargate universe. And, also the other stuff. And 2 years ago, 2 freaking days ago, this dropped. I saved this. I mean, I haven't actually seen this, but I knew of it. I think I said so early in the week. But yeah, I thought I'll save this to watch with you. Just I love you guys. And yeah. Fuck. Let's do this.
You guys ready?
Yeah, okay, great.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Welcome, everyone. We have big Stargate news to talk about today. My name is Darren Sumner. I've been covering the franchise for more than 25 years over at the fan site gateworld.net.
This guy. Yeah, I mean, as he, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let him.
My name is David Reed. I run Dial the Gates, which is a cast and crew interview archive on YouTube.
This is so exciting. This has been a very hard secret to keep for the last 18 months.
This is one. Well, it's not one of the original creators. He's one of the original creators on Stargate Atlantis. I mean, he's worked on Stargate SG-1 episodes before, but yeah, this is so good. This is so much better than what they did with Lord of the Rings. I think namely because, well, there are people around who actually care about the Lord of the Rings IP, because technically, I don't actually know who owns the Lord of the Rings like IP. It's like a little bit weird. Just like part of it was like owned by freaking Embracer, and Embracer imploded. At least the video game side of it did. And and I think the Token Estate like owns everything to do with the books, I think. And obviously yeah, Amazon owns everything except the books, but not the games, I think. Yeah. So, yeah. This is promising. This is like what they did with Fallout. This is very, very nice. Also, very excited for the Fallout TV show that's coming up in a month. So, yeah.
But we can announce today that a brand new Stargate series is coming to Prime Video.
What?
Brad, this shouldn't be news to you.
Oh, right. It isn't, but it is great news.
Still just hearing it is like, oh my
Dude.
god, they're doing it.
It's so rare for the original creators to get to work on the new version of a show.
It shouldn't be. Why is this not common practice? I think they're probably gonna. I mean, regret. Not. Is it regrettably that like Lord of the Rings had to suffer so we could get like both Fallout and Stargate? I don't know, but I'm glad like Copas are like finally willing to let actual creators into the creative room instead of fucking idiots. God, I don't even know what they did. Like, I only watched season 1 of Rings of Power, but. And I've heard horror stories about what happened in season 2. Like, they made orcs have families? Are you fucking. Anyway. No, this is supposed to be happy. Happiness. Happy.
It's just incredible that Amazon MGM Studios and Prime Video have come together and not gone in a totally new direction, that they have respected what we have all created. And when I say we all, I don't just mean like Brad, Joe, I mean like all of the cast and crew, all of the writers, and to a large extent the fandom have created, and we're honoring that in this new version. So for us, we wanted to come here and make the announcement today with you guys because it was our way of just saying like thank you for keeping the lights on.
I'm kind of just blown away that I'm in this room with these extraordinary people.
Sorry, just a side note. I like tangentially watch this guy's content. He's got a channel on YouTube. But I want this guy's memorabilia. He's got a fucking ZPM, Maul of Destiny, Maul of the Daedalus. I want this guy's memorabilia. Fucking Zat gun down here. Dude. In fact, I'll probably kill for like the Destiny model. Whenever I say Destiny, I always like have to stop myself from saying the Destiny Ascension. Because the Destiny Ascension is the Asari Dreadnought from Mass Effect. Anyway.
Along with Darren here, and I've got to ask, why us? You could have asked anybody to be a part of this group.
Well, you guys have been keeping it going. You were such a huge part of the show. It's pre-social media, so Gate World was the place where people would convene where they wanted to talk about the show. Much of the fan community grew out of Gate World. And in the 14 years that the show has been off the air, it's not just you guys, but an incredible fandom of like podcasters and cosplayers and convention goers that have kept the demand for Stargate alive. The endless rewatches, like that has helped. It has helped beyond. I can't even explain to you how much that has helped.
When I first joined the franchise, SG1's 4th season, one of the first things I did was get on social media and I started to interact with the fans. And little did I realize that I would be interacting with them for like 25 years.
Hang on. He said he went on social media on around Stargate's 4th season. Oh, I know this is Manjaro. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say if that was SG1, there was no social media. There was like actually wait, when did MySpace come out? MySpace was like 2003 or 4, wasn't it? Or what's the one before MySpace? Was there one before MySpace? Fuck, I don't know. I'm just rambling.
And I can tell you that in that 25-year span, their enthusiasm for Stargate has never waned. I mean, hardly a day ever went by when they, someone would ask me, when is new Stargate coming out? When are we going to get a new Stargate? And just, the opportunity to finally tell them, Stargate is coming is incredible.
Well, I gotta say thanks to you, Joe. You've been, as much as we've been doing over the last 14, 15 years, you've also been a tireless advocate, supporting fans, and keeping some hope alive. And it's not just
Also, I'm sorry if I get these guys' names wrong. I am so bad with names. Like matching names to faces. I apologize in advance.
for us, fans who grew up on the original shows. Maybe some of us watched it with our parents or with our kids. But now, in those 14 years, there's a whole new crop of fans who have discovered the show on streaming or other places.
I mean, holy God. I mean, like, even fans of the movie, I mean, the movie came out in 94, right? So that's literally like 2 generations. Just about. God. Yo. That makes me feel old.
We have a million questions. Let me ask, though, the one question that I think so many fans are asking and have been kind of worried about as Stargate has moved from one shelf to the
They made Funko Pops of fucking Stargate? Are you kidding me? That is so fucked. And look at... Thank fuck this is, Funko's going out of business. Thank God.
the other over the years. Is this going to be a reboot?
It is not a reboot. It is not a reboot. It is a...
Yes! Thank God. Yes. Fuck. Yes. Respect the continuity. Thank you. Thank you. It makes me so happy. Yes.
brand new chapter. It's its own unique chapter in the Stargate universe. So for us, it's incredibly important that obviously everyone watching this Zoom, everyone that's like getting excited about this announcement will love the show. But, you know, the amazing thing about Prime Video is like, it airs everywhere, all around the world. And so for us, it's really important to not only have it so that the fans feel like this is my Stargate, this is the Stargate I've been waiting 14 years for, but that a brand new audience can come in without having to have watched 350 episodes of an amazing show, that they can start with episode 1 of the new Stargate show. And then if they love it, then they can go back and watch everything else.
It's just extraordinary that finally a show that's been designed for a global audience will be able to be seen simultaneously by a global audience. And you have no idea how excited that makes so many of us out here who didn't get to share it all at the same time when it aired. So the next question I want to know is, are we going to see any familiar faces?
Listen, for another time, most of the world is finding out at the same time as ever all of these fans. So just give us a beat, but more to come.
Another thing that I'm really excited about with this new show is that we're going to be able to do things that we could not do in 1997 and even beyond that. We're going to be able to do almost anything in terms of visual effects and everything our imagination can come up with now.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I mean, they did like pump like almost $1 billion into Lord of the Rings of Power. And, you know, everything else aside, that movie looks fucking good. It looks the part. Pity that story kind of fell apart. And also basically deleted Celeborn, but the, you know what? No, I keep on going back to Lord of the Rings. God, everything's made me fucking jaded. I can't get excited about anything anymore without my fucking brain just going, hey, they messed up this bit, they messed up this and this and this. And I'm just, no, stop it. that is just a problem with like everything. You can't get excited about anything anymore. You just have to. Anyway, the fact that like we'll actually have to be able to like have like an actual budget, like an Amazon level budget, that's so exciting. Look, I didn't even think of, because yeah, it's been like almost 15 years since the last one. Like, what the fuck does the Earth look like? Is it like in like that like Flash Forward episode in 2010, where like the world knows about the Stargate, and like there's like a full on like ass fleet? Hmm. I might have to get to theory crafting. Would you guys be interested in that? I think I might go deep on this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited.
I won't be the guy in the office saying no to, because we can do stuff now.
I've said on stage at GateCon that Stargate matters. It matters to us. It's not just a show. This is a franchise. This is a world that has brought people together. It's helped people connect with their family. And it's helped us to make new friendships, including with you guys. So the fact that we get more of it is just a joy.
So, of course, we're making the show for the fans, of course, but we're also making it for people that have never watched Stargate and potentially don't have a sci-fi franchise they even like. I think what's amazing about the Stargate construction is that it takes place today. It takes place on Earth, the Earth that you recognize. But yet this gateway to the stars allows us to tell these amazing stories with epic scope, incredible sense of humor, and again, like a sense of presence in the real world.
I'm sorry, I can't help but think he like made a dig at like other sci-fi franchises, because it's just like maybe this is their first sci-fi franchises. It's because all of them suck now. I mean, even technically Stargate. I mean, not Stargate. Star Trek does. Although I think Star Trek kind of has like a little bit of a buffer in that, because you know it's supposed to be a utopia, but it has been like a little bit like mollified and like kind of like dystopiafied, dystopiafied, dystopic tinged. Because yeah, there's like that whole like plot line in Picard about like the synths, and um that whole Romulan like shadow force thing they had. Plus, what is that? Like uh Federation Secret Society that want no, they it was supposed to be a TV show, but they remixed it into a movie, and I heard the movie sucked. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, every other sci-fi franchise kind of sucks now. Star Wars is almost dead and buried. Star Trek is kind of floundering. I suppose technically Marvel is Marvel sci-fi? I suppose it's superhero, so it's I mean that's kind of been in a slump, and I feel like it's getting better. But yeah, genre fiction is kind of stopped being a thing. Hopefully this will bring it back, bring people back to, like, you know, something a little bit more fantastical and hopeful. Although, weirdly enough, it's weird that it's Stargate gonna be the more hopeful sci-fi, because it's more military sci-fi a little bit. And it's like more focused on you know, the military like kind of side. It's like backed by the Air Force. So maybe they're doing like a civilian run Stargate program. Yeah, I don't know.
I think, you know, my wife is not a huge sci-fi fan, and a lot of that is because, like, she's like, what's this got to do with me? And I think what's great about that is, like, Stargate tears down those barriers. This is a show for everyone, everywhere.
But I will say this, a lot of speculation about what people want the show to be and what they don't want the show to be. I strongly feel that they will watch this show and say, this is Stargate.
We could talk for hours, and I just want it to be a first taste with you guys to share the excitement. Like, we're back. It's happening. It's going to be incredible. And also, like, we'll be in touch. Like, this is not the last you're going to hear from us. We're not going to go away. We're literally still getting all of our socials together, but, you know, we'll be talking semi-regularly.
This has been a group of people who has always been there for the fans and not cut them out of the process. And I'm just so thankful that we don't have to wait another 14 years. You guys take as long as you need. We will be there.
Thank you for bringing this straight to the fans. Thank you for the Stargate that you've made in the past. And I think I can speak for fandom. Thank you for Stargate in the future as well.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We'll talk soon.
Hell yeah. Shut up. Alright, yep. Thank you. Now, that's not the end of it, because I want to yeah. Because they put up an article on Gate World. So let's read this article here, because it has like a little bit of extra information. So let's see. Amazon greenlights a new Stargate series. New Stargate series is now in pre-production for Prime Video, with veteran writer and producer Martin Gero at the helm. There was a future for the Stargate franchise on television. Today, Amazon MGM Studios announced that it's been given the green light to a brand new live-action series, which will stream globally on Prime Video. Veteran Stargate writer and producer Martin Gero created the show and will helm it as executive producer and showrunner. Fellow Stargate alums Brad Wright and Joseph Malozzi are also on board as producers. Brad Wright was one of the guys who actually started, and Joseph Malozzi came in like a little bit later. I want to say season 3 or 2, might be 3. I can't remember. The new series will continue the franchise within the same universe, canon, and tone that made Stargate a global hit. Okay, that's good. The tone. Because, yeah, don't go back to... I mean, even though there's, like, little things that made Stargate Universe, like, a little bit good over time, but, please don't focus on the drama this time. Let's just get, like, focus on what made Stargate great. Stargate, great. This has been a hard secret to keep for the last 18 months, but we can announce today the brand new Stargate series is coming to Prime Video, Jero said. And in a surprise twist, Stargate's original creators Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich, who actually made Stargate the movie, signed on as executive producers. That is so big. Holy shit. Alongside Safehouse pitches Jody Harold and Tori Tunnell, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I have not heard of these. I mean, I've heard of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I heard that was... I mean, I did watch, like, a little bit of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was... meh. It was kind of cool to see, like, you know, Leia's like a little kid, but... yeah. Definitely did not live up to the hype. Gatewell managing director Darren Sumner and Dial the Gate host David Reed, both longtime fans of Stargate, were on hand to discuss the announcement firsthand with the producers. There's an announcement video that we just watched. Stargate's television universe spans 17 seasons and more than 350 episodes, and Prime Video's show will be the first new ongoing series since Stargate Universe took its final bow in May 2011. Jero emphasized for longtime fans that the new series will not be a reboot. It's not a reboot, it's a brand new chapter, it's its own unique chapter in the Stargate universe. He also said the goal was not only to make the show a longtime fans have been waiting for, but also to create a point of entry for newcomers. And, you know, this is, yeah. Further details on the next series are still scarce, including a title, production schedule, and filming location. They gotta film in Canada. Come on. Come on. Come on. They have to. Casting is not yet begun. A continuation of existing canon will also allow the show to bring back some familiar faces, though the producers aren't willing to name names. Jero was first hired as... oh, here we go. Here's the background. For spin-off series Stargate Atlantis in 2004, rising through the ranks to executive producer when penning episodes like Duet, Be Almost Since Remembered. That is a good one. Sunday, also a very good one. And First Contact. What's First Contact again? Oh, Duet is where McCain and his sister got, like, mind melded or something. Yeah. I think so. Following his time on the Stargate franchise, Jero worked as writer and producer for the HBO comedy Bored to Death. He created the CW original drama The LA Complex and NBC's tempo series Blind Spot, followed by executive producer roles on reboots of Kung Fu for the CW and Quantum Leap for NBC. They rebooted Quantum Leap? Bright White would be a consulting producer on the new show. He co-created Stargate History 1 with Jonathan Glasner in 1997, as well as Stargate Atlantis and Stargate Universe with Robert C. Cooper. After Stargate, Wright created the Netflix and showcase original science fiction series Travelers. I have not heard of that. We were going to be able to do things that we couldn't do in 1997 and even beyond that, Wright said. We're going to be able to do almost anything in terms of visual effects and anything our imagination can come with now. I strongly feel that fans will watch the show and say this is Stargate. Joseph Malozzi joined Stargate's team of writer producers in 2000 and wrote or co-wrote numerous fan-favorite episodes with over his 11 years with the franchise. He then created the sci-fi original Dark Matter with Paul Muley. I have watched a little bit of Dark Matter. I liked it. Malozzi will also be a consulting producer on Prime Video's Stargate series. Yep, more quotes in the video. Roland Emmerich directed the original 1994 Stargate feature film, which he co-wrote with Dean Devlin. The two lost the rights to the franchise when investors sold the film to MGM in '94, and since the television franchise went off the air, the duo have attempted to get their own Stargate revivals off the ground. Devlin is also producing the Sci-Fi Channel original The Ark with SG-1 co-creator Jonathan Grasner. Having these two join Giroux and Stargate's TV team for the Prime Video series represents a remarkable unification of the franchise's creative talent for the first time in the show's 31-year history. The news finally answers the call that Stargate fans have been rallying around for years since Stargate Universe went off the air nearly 15 years ago. Following MGM's 2010 bankruptcy, the studio's new owners showed little interest in reviving the franchise, save for a short-form web series that we never talk about. Wright himself later penned a pilot script for a fourth series, but it failed to advance after the COVID pandemic and MGM's sale to Amazon. Amazon acquired Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer and all of the studio's assets, including the Stargate franchise, in the spring of 2022, creating the new Amazon MGM Studios. Prime Video will also give the Stargate franchise its first global simultaneous release. Previous shows on the franchise were distributed to various cable and broadcast outlets in different countries, with differing contractual arrangements and release strategies, leaving viewers in some countries weeks or months behind on new episodes. Amazon streaming services more than 240 countries and territories around the world, with science fiction and fantasy series including Fallout, The Expanse, The Boys, and Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a... Yeah. Fantasy hasn't... sci-fi is pretty well represented on Amazon. Fantasy, not so much, because they, as well as Lord of the Rings, didn't they try and do the Wheel of Time? I feel like they tried to do Wheel of Time at some point. Anyway, there's like a big... This isn't really that good. The Expanse. I need to like finish watching The Expanse because I weirdly stopped at season 6. Yeah. Anyway. Gerald told Gateworld he wants to keep fans well informed about what's happening behind the scenes as the show enters production, including a stack of concept art. Ooh, I love concept art. Gateworld will continue to cover the past, present, and future of Stargate now in its 27th year, so keep your chevrons locked here for the latest. All right. And I'll like I'll like link the I'll link the trailer plus the video in the comments of this video. So because this website has like a lot of useful stuff. It's got like the watch order. It's got the Stargate timeline. It's got links to merch. You know, it's got a lot of good stuff. So, yeah. I have to say, I'm very excited about this. Although, the only trepidation I kind of have is... You know how short TV shows have been? Like, TV show seasons have rarely, like, advanced beyond 12 episodes. I really hope that they're, like, actual, you know, long-form seasons where we actually get, like, storylines to actually breathe. Because I feel like that's what prestige television has kind of robbed us of. I mean, sure, it looks pretty, but like, yeah, the shortened series, like, lengths kind of hamstrung, like, storytelling a little bit, I feel like. Like, even in the good, like, series like Andor, I feel like the storytelling, like, kind of suffers a little bit when it's, like, compressed. I don't know. That's, like, my only concern going into this. But I am more excited for this than I have been for a lot of things recently. So, yeah. Hope you can join me for this. Maybe we'll look at, some, like, analysis of the, ships, because I fucking love ship designs. In fact, that's kind of what got me into, sci-fi in the first place. Because I remember, like, tangentially watching Star Trek First Contact and, like, drawing the spaceship, or trying to, without even knowing what franchise it, like, actually came from until, like, way later. And, like, obviously Star Wars with the Millennium Falcon and, like, the Star Destroyers. X-Wing a little bit. Anyway. Show off in the comments if you want to see more of this franchise, because I definitely do. More people need to know about Stargate, man. Anyway. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, please like, share, and subscribe. I do a little bit of gameplay on this, as well as I have my own rant. I don't want to call it a podcast, even though it technically is a podcast, but, you know. Yeah. I just rant about whatever's, you know, on my mind at that key moment. You know what? That's a podcast idea. Actually, I got to rant about, like, my favorite Stargate episodes. Maybe I'll do, like, a massive one and, like, rank all of the episodes. Dude, no. Dude, why did I say that out loud? Oh, no. Anyway. Now that's out there. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself and the rest of your day. I've been Purist, signing off.